All right, so we'll shift focus now to the next thing, and we're going to talk about some of the storylines coming into 300, seeing as that time is now upon us. And we're going to talk about, firstly, what might be the best prelim card opener of all time on any card, and that's the matchup between Cody Garbrandt and Deiveson Figueiredo. Now, we will go into more detail about this when we do a breakdown of every fight on this card, so look out for that on the channel next week. I'm planning on having maybe 3 fights a day coming, so they're going to be nice and detailed, so look out for that. So I wanted to ask you, be ready. So I was going to ask you, what do you think of this fight? Who do you think wins? And do you think that Cody has shown that he's ready to make a run back to the top of the division?
So leading into this, of course, another video that we'll reference on the Making the Walk channel, before 300 was filled out, we talked about fights that that I wanted to see. And one of the fights that I mentioned was Cody Garbrandt against Dominic Cruz. And I've picked that fight because of the level that they were at this point in their career. And that plays directly into this particular fight. Cody did get put on 300, but Dominic didn't, and they matched him up with Deiveson Figueiredo. Deiveson Figueiredo looked every bit a actual bantamweight in his previous fight. That scares me for Cody Garbrandt, because in Cody Garbrandt's, was he on a 2-fight winning streak now? Is it 2?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if he lost to did he lose to Rob Font before he fought? Because he fought Brian Kelleher in his last one.
Yeah. He
beat Trevin Jones again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trevin Jones, man.
Yeah. So
13-10 Trevin Jones.
That's not gonna move the needle, and so to throw him in there against a former world champion who is not at the end of their rope, who moved up because for other reasons, it's not a place that I feel like he needs to be, and because of that, I don't see good things happening in this fight. I see him getting touched and forgetting everything about the game plan,
which he often does. Yeah,
exactly. And so I think that's going to be trouble for him. I think that he gets knocked out, to be honest with you. I think that he tries to wrestle when it's too late, and maybe we'll see the Cody Garbrandt that fought Pedro Munoz, and he just goes out swinging. It'll be exciting, but it'll be short. But I don't like this for Cody. I felt like he should have been moved along a little bit slower than this. But, the matchmakers wanted some explosion at the beginning of the card, and they're going to get it. And it ain't going to be good for Cody. He'll wake up probably when Alex is making his walk.
Yeah, I have to echo what you've said here. Because when he got that win against Brian Kelleher, like, Dominic Cruz was in the building, and there was a lot of talk that he was in the wings to actually call Cody out for a rematch at 300 if he got the win. And I loved, similar to you, I loved the idea of them running it back. The storyline's already there. You've got the whole, I know he's not a team alpha male anymore, but they obviously had that whole build up, the history with Cruz and that. And it's what you alluded to as well. It would have been a competitive fight where you could make a very strong case for both men. And I thought it was a no-brainer. The build-up would have been great. Now, I know you said that the UFC threw Cody to Figueiredo. But let's be honest, Cody isn't the smartest. And if you remember, he was the one who got on the mic after beating Kelleher and called out Deiveson. And I remember holding my head in my... I mean, I don't really care about Cody Garbrandt that much, if I'm being honest. But I remember thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Of all the call-outs you could have made. Of all the call-outs. The thing is, I get where he's coming from in that Figgy's higher ranked, excellent, and it is a ballsy move. It's also a matchup between two big names, so I get that as well. Figgy's got a name, Garbrandt's got a name, and again, as you alluded to, or as you straight up said, it will be fireworks to start off this marquee card. And like from a purely like spectator standpoint, I love the matchup. But I genuinely think, as you said, I think Figgy's going to brutalize him in the first round. I don't think it's going to be the slightest bit competitive. I know we're spoiling a little bit for when we do the breakdown. And I'm going to go into why I think it's going to be such a brutal beatdown. But this is the dumbest matchup you could have asked for. I think if anybody in those rankings, I don't see an avenue for Cody winning this one. Figgy's a decent enough wrestler and he's explosively powerful. I don't know what he was thinking asking for this. I guess all I can say is like, thanks for like willingly sacrificing yourself for our entertainment, you fucking simpleton. Because that's exactly what it's going to be. He's going to get flatlined and it's going to be brutal. I don't see, and the thing is that I think it's going to result in him possibly retiring, and if not, never getting back into the rankings again. It's crazy to think that Garbrandt isn't even ranked. You know, former champion.
It is.
Nowhere near the rankings.
It is.
He's an idiot.
But it's well deserved. He doesn't deserve a ranking at all.
Oh no! After the skid that he went on, Jesus! But like, you don't often see that happen. Because usually with former champions, they still find a way to hang about. And he has had wins since, but this was a very stupid move, and I think it's gonna be viral levels. I think he's, as you said, he's gonna wake up in the back an hour and a half, 2 hours later, not knowing what the fuck happened. Terrible matchup.
Yeah, I think that he has one puncher's chance.
Potentially.
He can land a shot that puts Davison out.
Potentially.
I just think that Davison's going to be too fast. I don't think that he's necessarily faster than Garbrandt, but I think that he's going to be too fast in the sense of his defense to get hit that clean before he hits him.
The one thing that usually gives Garbrandt some kind of advantage is his speed against other bantamweights, but Figgy is a very, very quick bantamweight. I'm just having a look at the see if we can see the odds on this one. Yeah, they haven't been posted yet. I'd be very interested. I'd be very interested to know what the odds on that one might be. I'd expect Figgy to be like a -400 at least.
Oh, I see him. Actually, he's basically a -300.
Yeah, that's free money right there. Anyone who's listening now, that's free money. I'm gonna be betting hard on Figueiredo. I think he's gonna fucking smash him. I think it's gonna be horrible. That's purely Garbrandt's thing, because he should really be +1000. It's fucking horrible.
It's bad.
It's bad. Anyway, I guess we'll find out soon enough.